No need for raised voices.
Who are you?
I'm looking for a man named Hippocrates.
Yet another crazed follower of the madman himself. Tell your impious master that unless he makes a public apology, and soon, this priestess of Ira will gather an army of faithful and shut him down. Out of my way!
Oh, thank all the gods she's gone. I thought she was going to kill me this time.
What's going on?
I am Sostratos. Chrysis has accused my master Hippocrates of impiety.
Is he impious?
He believes that beyond praying, people can take their health into their own hands and make themselves well.
Fascinating. Can I speak with him?
I'm sorry, he isn't here.
Is this his workshop?
It's Hippocrates' clinic. Here we study healing, offer treatments, and provide care to anyone who asks.
Why not work with the priests in the sanctuary of Asclepios? It's what this region is known for, right?
The priests try their best, but their methods are stuck in the past. Hippocrates is researching new cures and treatments.
I need to meet Hippocrates. Is he in Argolis at least?
Yes, but he's gone southeast of Hera's Watch to help the sick and injured.
I'll find him.
If you're going to meet Hippocrates, could I trouble you with a small errand?
Depends what it is.
I want you to bring him some equipment. He was in such a hurry, he left it behind.
What kind of equipment?
Just medical necessities. Knives and gut for sutures, bandages. Oh, and an enema bag for clearing the bowels.
That had better be properly wrapped. I could bring that to Hippocrates.
Really?
I'll be sure he gets the equipment.
You have my thanks.
How will I know when I've found Hippocrates?
Follow the road southeast of Hera's Watch to the Cave of Pan. He won't have set up far from it. Look for a long line of sick people. He's balding, but I wouldn't mention that if I were you.
So many sick people. Can one man help all of them?
So, what has caused this man's condition?
An excess of phlegm, Doctor.
In the immediate sense, yes. But more importantly, he suffers from neglect.
Neglect?
Good food, warm clothing, so much could have helped. But since other caretakers assumed his condition was a punishment from the gods, they neglected him.
Challenging tradition. Huh. You must be Hippocrates.
Yes, I'm also very busy.
This will only take a moment. I won't keep you away from your patients. And your students?
Observation, experience, and experimentation are crucial for treatment. My followers are learning that.
I've come from your clinic in Argos. Sostratos asked me to give you this.
I knew I forgot some things. Sostratos is a good physician, but a better apprentice there is none. Did you ask him to pay you for this delivery?
No. I knew this would help you and your patients. That's good enough for me.
Quite admirable. What did you say your name was?
Alexios of Sparta.
Well met, Alexios of Sparta. What do you need?
I've been searching for a Spartan woman.
What makes you think I would know her?
I was told you may have helped her a long time ago.
Maybe the priests at the sanctuary of Asclepios can help. They keep detailed records of all who passed through.
Please, Hippocrates, I came very far to meet you.
As did this patient, and the one before him, and the one before her. My patients need me, but my notes on diseases of the mind were taken. Retrieve them, and I will help you find what you seek. Hurry, this patient doesn't have much time left.
According to Sostratos, you don't like people mentioning your... you know.
My what?
Your hair. Or lack of it.
Yes. Make your jokes while walking around like one of Phidias' sculptures come to life.
Where should I look for your notes?
For Tyrins, not far from here. Perhaps they'll return them if you ask.
Or they could prepare for a new battle. With me.
Far be it for me to tell Amistios how to work, but please, for my sake, do not kill needlessly. Enough blood has been shed in this war.
Did Chrysis take your notes?
Ah, you've met the priestess. No, not her, but the local military commander. I can't fault his desperation. Those men suffered terribly from battle fatigue.
She would have come here a long time ago, with an injured baby. Are you sure she would have passed through the sanctuary of Asclepios?
I was a young man then. When I encountered a situation beyond my skills, I would send the patient to the sanctuary.
And these priests keep records of their patients?
Yes, engraved in stone. The elder priest might remember.
What was so interesting about these notes?
They were my notes about diseases of the mind, including what the priests call the sacred disease. That's what this patient has. He's losing control of his limbs and throat, sometimes frothing at the mouth. I fear his breathing will stop next.
I'll do my best with what you've told me.
Good luck. We're depending on you.
Hippocrates' notes are well guarded. Why?
Not today, Nistios! Leave this place!
I'll kill you!
What are you doing here?
Hippocrates sent me. Your commander stole his notes, and I think you have them.
The ones written by the great Hippocrates himself. I'm sorry. They were burned in the last attack.
What?
You heard me. The medical tent was burned. At least I memorized the notes before we lost them. I'll transcribe them when I have time, or when the war subsides.
Then, you'll have to come with me. A patient Hippocrates is treating will die without your help.
I have a patient right here who needs my help.
Can't someone else take care of this one?
I'm the only doctor here. Now let me work.
You must work for drachmi, just like everyone else. Whatever the commander is paying you, I'll pay you more. Then we leave.
And let this person die. I could be convinced. On two conditions.
Out with it.
I'll take double. A life's worth a lot. And for the sake of the gods, don't tell Hippocrates.
Hippocrates would never put drachmi before a patient's life. But here, since you're so determined to be a mercenary, I'll meet you there. Don't be late. Hippocrates, how is your patient?
Poor. Dimas? What are you doing here?
There was a fire. Your notes were destroyed. What matters is that Dimas is here to help.
Good. Dimas, with me. He'll live.
If we're finished here, I'll take some time and write down what I remember of your notes, Hippocrates.
I'll go see the priests for more information about my mother.
Come with me. You've had a busy day. The importance of diet to maintaining one's health cannot be overstated.
What good can one apple really do?
Well, taken daily, they can keep the doctor away. But to more serious matters. I know why you're here. You're looking for your mother.
You remember her?
I was young then. I didn't know how to help. I turned her away. But her look of determination and despair was burned into my mind. It has never left me, and it never will. After, I swore to Apollo that I wouldn't turn away another patient, that I'd dedicate my life to the cause. She made an impression on me. Your brave mother did.
She would be happy to know that.
I sent your mother to the sanctuary of Asclepios. Tell the elder priest a treatment for the sacred disease will soon be available to any patient who needs it. Then he may talk to you.
Thank you for everything, Hippocrates. I'll go see him now.
I really need those notes.
There he is. I need to talk to him.
Filthy, disgusting creatures. I can't work under these conditions. If you're here for your purification bath, you'll have to come back another time.
I'm here for information.
In that case, you can go straight to Hades.
I need to know about the Spartan woman who came through here many years ago.
Did that eagle of yours shit in your ears? I'm under strict orders not to talk to any mercenaries. Especially not about Spartan women or injured babies.
I never mentioned the baby.
Think you're so smart? Many women pass through with babies. Now leave me. I have my own problems to deal with.
Maybe I can help you.
Snakes!
Snakes?
They're everywhere! Must have escaped from the Tholos. We keep them for treatments, but they invaded the bathhouse.
These snakes killed someone?
A patient was purifying himself when they slithered in. Turns out he's terrified of snakes. Fell over dead. Now the snakes have made him their home.
What if I took care of your snake problem? Would you talk to me then?
Oh, most definitely. The purification bath is crucial in the path towards healing.
What does taking a bath have to do with healing the sick?
Asclepios only visits the dreams of the pure. When the sick arrive, they offer sacrifice, cleanse their bodies in the bathhouse. Only then do we let them rest in the Abaddon, where Asclepios appears and heals them.
How did all these snakes get loose? And why are there so many at the sanctuary?
Blame Dorios! He's supposed to keep them in the Tholos. Patients with afflictions of the mind are healed by the snakes. Their tongues are like kisses from the gods.
I'll clear out these snakes in no time. Icarus could use a good feast.
Try not to kill them. Dorios will be furious if you sacred snakes get chopped to bits.
Then how am I supposed to deal with them?
Snakes are drawn to the bath's heat. Flood them with cold water, and they'll slither back to their hole. There's an underground pipe that may help you.
I'll take care of your snake problem. Then, you'll tell me what I need to know. That's the pipe. Opening it should flood the bath and get rid of the snakes.
And? Is the bathhouse free of snakes?
I flooded the bathhouse with cold water.
Good riddance.
Well,
Well, what?
I took care of the snakes. Now you're going to tell me about the Spartan woman and the baby.
I actually don't know anything. It was before my time. The man who does know is Midon, but he won't tell you. He won't tell anyone anything.
Malaki snakes. Ugh. At least I got a name. Midon. He's over there.
Please help our daughter.
Same sickness as the rest. This is very troubling. May Asclepius spare her from suffering.
Will she live?
Not unless the gods heed our prayers. Many sick Athenians have arrived in Argolis recently, and very few have left. This poor girl has the same sickness.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I was warned of the Eagle Bearer. Wants nothing but drachmi for blood, I was told.
We're wasting time, priest. We can discuss what I want when this sick girl's needs are taken care of.
Her illness seems to have no cure, and it's spreading. Our sacrifices have done little to draw the attention of the gods. Pigs, goats, all have fallen on deaf ears. We need a beast whose blood will ignite these flames for Asclepius to see.
What did you have in mind?
There is a rumor of a bull with skin as white as snow roaming the sanctuary outskirts. Head west of here, towards the coast. Bring it to me alive, and we'll offer a sacrifice the gods cannot ignore. I'm touched you will help these people, but I know why you're really here. Chrysis made all priests swear oaths to seal our lips in the face of the eagle-bearing Mystios, or forfeit our lives. But I serve the gods and the sick. My oaths are to them.
The outskirts are vast. Can you be more specific about the location of the bull?
Last I heard, it was grazing on Mount Corifum, near the Assini ruins.
If you're just going to slit its throat, why do you need the bull alive?
But we're not just going to slit its throat. First, we pour water on its head. If it nods, we may proceed. Gods, mortals, and animals, all must be willing participants in a sacrifice, or it is impure. To save this many people, we will need the beast's blood, bones, and fat.
Tell me about Chrysis. She has everyone terrified.
We taught her everything we knew about healing, about the gods. Then she found new teachers, people in masks. They changed her, turned her heart black. They became her gods.
I'll find this bull for you. The white bull. Am I too late? Doesn't look like he died willingly. I'll take his heart for the sacrifice. It'll have to do. Ugh, not the best feeling. I hope this heart is enough. If they want the whole bull, they can come get it themselves.
What? Blood is running out, Mistrios.
Did you find the white bull?
I couldn't bring it back alive. But I did manage to collect its heart.
This won't be enough to please Asclepios. The beast died unwillingly, and with just the heart, we'll only be able to pray for one life.
Please, Mythios. The white bull you killed was mine. My farm feeds half of Arolis. If I die, people will starve.
I beg you! My husband was killed by this sickness. I have 2 small children. Who will take care of them if I die? I am wealthy and will pay you for this blessing.
It's okay. Give the sacrifice to them.
You did this. You choose whose prayers get heard by the gods.
I know what it's like to be small and forsaken. Pray for the girl.
You'll regret this.
Not an easy choice, Mystios, but it's been made. The rest is in the hands of the gods.
I did my part, priest.
The Spartan woman you're after.
You've met her?
Her visit to the sanctuary is legendary, but sadly, it was before my time. The man you want is Midon, the elder priest. He spoke of her often. That is, before he cut out his tongue.
Cut out his tongue?
When he's not healing the sick, he's in the guest house. Spends a lot of time being tended to by the servants.
Thank you. I won't forget you helped me.
And these people won't forget you helped them.
Greetings, young one. Come to offer Asclepios a sacrifice?
No. But I'm searching for a Spartan mother who may have.
The great goddess Ira guides many mothers to the sacred place. Surely I'm too feeble to remember them all.
What are these stone slabs for?
These are records. We document all who pass through, their illnesses, treatments, so that the glory of Asclepios can be celebrated.
Then I don't need your memory. I just need to find the right stone.
Yes, of course. That's very wise indeed. If only I had the time to help you.
Listen, I'm not here to hurt you. I'm just looking for my mother.
It's Chrysis. She's got every priest in the sanctuary under her thumb, and she'll squash anyone who feeds information to the Eagle Bearer.
Then don't tell me anything. Just bring me to the stone that can.
Follow me then. Quickly. We must be discreet.
Lead the way.
This way. Over here. If anyone is watching, they'll have my hand...
What kind of sanctuary isn't safe for its priests?
Times have changed, Eagle Bearer. I remember this tale, written during the time of the Great Elot Revolt. You would have been only a child.
I don't need the history, just the details.
It tells the tale of a woman with worms in her throat. Asclepios took off her head so we could remove them, then reattached it in her sleep.
Definitely not the right one. I wonder what Hippocrates would think of these treatments.
Hippocrates is a fine healer. Showed so much promise.
Showed? He's healing the sick right now.
He puts too much faith in his hands, and not enough in the gods.
When it comes to life and death, I prefer hands. Are all the testimonies so outrageous?
Writers today, Thucydides, Euripides, the petulant Aristophanes, all of them try for realism. But what really inspires is greatness, magic, gods. This one tells the tale of a man with sword wounds. A pack of dogs licked him clean, and Eureka! A man's best friend indeed.
This is hopeless.
These stories give people hope, Eagle Bearer.
Well, I'm losing mine. Tell me about Chrysis.
A very powerful, dangerous woman. But it was not always so. She was abandoned here as a child and taken in by the priests. Taught the ways of the gods. She learned very quickly. Was very strong-willed. And before too long, it was the priests who listened to her. She was loved. But there's an anger in her heart that could not be soothed. So, when her methods turned to madness, anyone who opposed her got...
And what about this one? Let me guess. It tells the tale of a blind woman who had her eyes licked by snakes.
It reads of Sparta. Came here with child. Sought pity from the gods.
Why is most of it scratched out?
Oh, I'll just tell you. I know this one by heart. The Spartan woman arrived filthy and bleeding from her travels. We cared for her, gave her food, a bath, and she left. Where she went, I do not know. The child could not be saved.
Who does know where she went?
We've been spotted. Meet me later, near the olive tree of Heracles, at the entrance of the sanctuary. I may have something for you.
And what do we have here? A priest and a mercenary out for a friendly stroll?
May the gods be with you, Plistos. I was just on my way to the archives when this Misthios bumped into me.
Is that so? And what were you both chatting about so fervently, might I ask?
The good priest here was teaching me how to heal sword wounds.
Yes. Sword wounds.
Oh, really? And what is the treatment for sword wounds, according to Timoxenos here?
Dogs.
What about them?
You use dogs to lick the wounds clean.
Very good. Don't give away all our tricks, Timoxenos. Who will bring to the gods when our patients learn to heal themselves?
No, of course not. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have matters to attend to.
You have your treatment, Misthios. Now please, leave the sanctuary.
That old priest, hiding by the tree. The Tree of Heracles. I'm not sure if it's loved more for its legend, or its olives. Now, where's that priest?
I thank you for your discretion, Eagle Bearer. Chrysis has many eyes and ears throughout the sanctuary.
What else can you tell me about the Spartan woman and child?
The woman left the child's blanket behind. We tried to return it, but it was too painful a memory for her.
Where did she go? What happened to the child?
So, Chrysis was right. You knew the rules, Timoxenos. You will suffer her wrath.
Plistos, please.
Get behind me, priest. I'll deal with these two.
I will kill you!
Δικαίων εστί το φυγή, άνθρωπος της τρώσης. Τρομερότατος παλέσης.
They're dead. And you must be Midon.
He doesn't speak.
So I've heard. I'm here to find out why.
Chrysis did this to him.
Aha! I thought he did this to himself.
To prove his loyalty to her.
Now, why would Chrysis want an elder priest to cut out his tongue?
Midon is a caring, generous man.
I want answers from him, not you. Tell me about the Spartan woman and her baby.
He can only answer yes or no.
Do all sanctuary priests take their servants to bed?
I am not his servant. We share a sacred bond.
Sacred? Right. The Spartan woman. Was her name Merini? They said she had a baby with her. Was it hers?
The baby was close to death when they arrived. Midon prayed for its life.
You saved the child? No?
He did everything he could, but the baby was badly wounded.
Did she tell you where she was going? I know why Chrysis made you cut out your tongue. The night my mother brought my sister here, you and your priests left her for dead. And Chrysis didn't like you telling the story.
That's not what happened!
What do you know? You're too young to have been there.
He told me the story many times before that witch stole his voice. He tried to save the baby, did everything he could.
I don't believe you. Dead.
How can my baby be dead?
I don't know what to tell you. You were lucky she survived as long as she did. That fall was devastating.
My baby! My baby!
Listen, there's nothing we can do for you anymore. You'd best be on your way. Ray is here.
They're gone. They're both gone. Wept for that Spartan woman so far from home. Her baby barely recognizable, hardly breathing.
Tell me. Please. I need to know.
Not even Apollo could save the child. Medon told me how the Spartan woman wept, held the baby in her arms, sang to her, before finally leading her to the gods.
Chrysis took the baby, didn't she? And she made you cut out your tongue to hide the truth. Where is Chrysis?
There is an altar, where people offer their sick babies to be healed. This is where she took the child. Find it near the statue of Apollo Maleatas, and you'll find Chrysis.
People come to this sanctuary to heal, but I come here and find people dying without hope, priests without tongues, and babies left with an insane woman. My mother was a fool to trust any of you. I'm going to find Chrysis, and she's going to pay for what she's done.
Hush, my child. May Ira bless our sacred family.
So Chrysis is the key to finding my mother. I must find this altar of Apollo Maleatas.
Oh, shit!
There's the altar of Apollo Maleatas. There's the statue of Apollo. And the altar. Chrysis will find a lot more than a helpless infant waiting for her. A warning. Must be getting close. All you cultists will die here!
king seems to run in your bloodline, oh mighty eagle bearer.
Don't you dare speak of my family, snake!
I still remember the night your mother brought me my child. The sad, pathetic thing, crying in the rain. Had I known then that Myrini had 2 children. But here you are. My family is complete.
You let my mother believe her baby was dead.
But she was. Oh, how your mother wept when that little heart stopped beating. But then I took care of her, placed her on this very altar, screamed for the gods to spare her life, and they listened.
Where did my mother go that night?
That weakling crawled to the hills of Corinth. The monger was supposed to deliver her back to me, but she can't hide forever. She will give us more children.
What did you do with my sister?
I saved her life by teaching her to suffer, to know pain so well that she would learn to welcome it like an old friend. And now she will teach all of the Greek world to know that pain.
You tortured her? She was just a baby!
I taught her to survive. This world is cruel. It demands strength or death. So I gave her strength.
I'll run my spear through your throat for the pain you've caused.
This world is pain. I gave Demos strength to cope. Your mother was a weakling who whined to the gods like a pig on an altar. I am more a mother to her child than she will ever be. I can be a mother to you too, Eagle Bearer.
This goes beyond my family. You and your cult are going to destroy the Greek world. You bring nothing but suffering.
You talk of suffering, and yet you come drenched in blood and threaten my life. You are a killer, just like your sister. Here, let me show you.
My child!
This baby is yours?
He was dying. Chrysis had me bring a gift to Ira so that he might be protected.
Chrysis lit the temple on fire, with the boy and me inside.
Chrysis is a servant of Ira. She does what needs to be done.
What needs to be done? She left your baby to burn alive.
And you saved him. Gods bless you, Eagle Bearer. Sleep now, sweet child. Mater is here.
I'm not sure saving that baby was the right thing to do. Chrysis' reign of terror must end. If what Chrysis said was true, Myrini believes my sister died long ago. I should have enough information now. I should head back to Athens to see Aspasia. I can't... Let Chrysis walk free. I'll kill that Malakas.
Please help us do anything. Why won't anyone help? Please help me.
Calm down. Tell me what happened.
Raiders in the forest. My husband, he tried to fight them off.
Did you say the forest? I thought the forests of Argos are safe.
They stole our food, our horse. They wanted to take me. All I can hear is their awful laughing. Such a horrible noise.
Laughing? And the whole group ambushed you for one horse.
Yes.
If your husband is facing the bandits alone, you won't have long to live.
Please, I have a child. You have to help us.
I will find your husband and the bandits.
After you saved that child I knew, can't help but do the right thing, can you?
Chrysis? You killed this man just to set a trap?
It's an honor to give your life to Ira's greatest priestess. He died willingly. With him gone, I have room for one more on my council. It isn't too late to join us.
This stops now, Chrysis! Today you die for what you did to my family! I will avenge my sister!
Very well. If you wish to be an agent of chaos, if you wish to be a killer, then kill, child! You could have joined me, messenger. We could have ruled the world together. That will be my child.
Your life is over!
You fucking snake! I am not your child. I will find my mother, and we will be together again. I will make this right. This is for my mother and every family you destroyed.
The cult of Cosmos will burn the old world to ashes and build a new.
Help me.
Είδω βελτίωση σου με μία
Hippocrates! It's good you're here.
Is it? Look around you. Athens is dying.
What's happening to the victims?
Leaking, pustulent rashes, raging fevers, pallid, sweaty skin. I find many dying in their own excrement.
What do you think is going on?
I don't know. What I do know is that it kills without discrimination. Rich, poor, philosopher or farmer, and I'm helpless to stop it.
Is there nothing that can be done?
I try and ease the suffering where I can. The plague is spreading through the victims' excretions. I'm sure of it. The bodies must be burned.
Your compassion for the people has always inspired me.
Unfortunately, compassion is all I have to give. The gods have shown me how arrogant I had become.
We're only mortal, and the gods like to remind us whenever they can.
I need help burning the bodies, Alexios. Fanatics are roaming the streets trying to stop me in my work.
What fanatics?
The followers of Ares. Superstitious fools. They believe burning the dead is sacrilege and attacked me. Can you believe it?
These followers of Ares don't worry me. I'll help burn the bodies. Shit! Out! Out!
Ουδής του το αξιωθεί. Ανυπόφορον εστιν ώρα.
Please, burn the corpses and beware of fanatics. Please, burn the corpses, and beware the fanatics trying to stop us. I can't lose you too. Please, warn the corpses, and beware the fanatics trying to stop us. I can't lose you too.
Shit! Got to smother it!
Please, warn the corpses, and beware the fanatics trying to stop us. I can't lose you too.
Malaga! Out!
Please, warn the corpses, and beware the fanatics trying to stop us. I can't lose you too.
That's all of them.
Alexios, you're back. Gotta run, sorry.
Wait! Where?
I'll be right back. See you at the Spasias.
Sometimes I think you are too much like me.
Friends, I know you're angry, and you have the right to be.
Aspasia.
Oh, Alexios. You've returned to Athens. What's left of Athens? The world we've built is crumbling at our feet.
It's as loud as a battlefield out there, and as violent.
They're calling for Pericles' head, as though he should know how to handle this catastrophe. No one is prepared for the end of the world.
I came to talk to you. I found out some things about my mother. Her name, her ship.
Alexios, it's not the time. Pericles is dying. He won't see me. He won't let Hippocrates in his room. He only babbles about going to his precious Parthenon.
Pericles is a strong man. I'm sure he can fight this sickness.
You heard the mob. He can't defend himself. He'll die with no glory.
Athens has known him a lot longer than they've known this plague. He gave them a voice. His accomplishments will speak for him.
Pericles needs treatment, and the gods know he won't let me in. He respects you. Could you go to him?
I could try.
If you do, I will make the time to talk about your mother. For now, he needs your help.
It's worth a shot.
My light. I told you.
It's Alexios.
Yes. Come in. It's embarrassing. Someone so strong, seeing me like this.
I admit you don't quite look yourself.
I don't feel like myself either.
I brought your drugs.
Ah, yes.
It's usually Phoebe who does the delivering. At least I'm alive. Though I can't say the same for my city.
It's a shadow of what it was.
Well, it will belong to Cleon now. He will have to lift it out of its sorry state. I wish to see it with my own eyes. Come to the balcony. Much has changed. I can't even stand up straight to look death in the eye.
You'll recover sooner if you let Hippocrates see you.
It's my time. The plague chooses no favorites. I fear I've failed Athens. Its people, Aspasia.
No, you haven't.
You're kind, but I've lost. Aspasia needs protection, as does Athens. I thought I gave enough to Athena, but it seems it isn't so. I should be out there, on the streets.
You'd be overtaken. There are mobs, and Cleon's doing nothing to calm them.
Thank the gods, Cleon won't see me like this. But that's all I can thank the gods for. They've turned on me.
It's not the gods' fault. It's the world. It's turned upside down.
Athens' fate is decreed. All we can do now is wait.
You should go back inside. You need to rest.
Where I should be is in the Parthenon. My greatest legacy to Athens. We need the gods' blessing. But Aspasia...
Aspasia's right.
She often is. But not about this. Yes. I'll go inside. Thank you, Alexios. Tell my Aspasia I was a good boy and took my drugs.
I will. Pericles let me in. He took his drugs without complaint.
Thank you.
Something wrong?
I expected Phoebe back by now.
I saw her in the crowds outside. Did you send her somewhere?
I had her go to Anastasios to see about a ferry. As soon as Pericles is strong enough, we're leaving Athens. We have to.
But now she's missing.
I'm sure she's all right.
Did Pericles tell you what I said about the cult in Athens?
This cult? I thought it was his sickness speaking for him.
It's true. But Phoebe's smart. She knows the way back.
I hope so.
I'm going to look for her. Where is Anastasios' house?
It's across from the Odeon of Pericles.
Here. This looks like the place. By the gods. What happened here? This was savage. Done to send a message. Limos must be carrying through on her threat. I'm glad Phoebe wasn't here. Hopefully she's safe. Phoebe. No! Hey! Stop! Phoebe! Let's go! You know you lose! You can't! Phoebe! Anna. Mother of all, I greet you. Anias.
Alexios!
Are you all right?
I need to speak to Aspasia.
We must find Pericles first. He's missing.
I don't fucking care! Tell me where Aspasia is!
Alexios!
I'm sorry. Phoebe.
Aspasia went to find Pericles at the Parthenon. She should be there. I think we'd better go with him.
I agree, my friend. I agree.
Aspasia knew the danger, and she still sent you. I'm sorry, Phoebe. You didn't deserve this.
There you are, Alexios. Quickly, Pericles may be inside. What's gotten into you?
Phoebe was killed by cult guards before I could get to her.
Oh no. Dear Phoebe.
She died alone in the street.
No, you found her. She wasn't alone. I know how much of a friend she was to you.
I won't let them get away with this.
You have to fight. For her.
Aspasia, you're here.
Any sign of Pericles?
If he's here, he's inside praying. He refused to stay safe in the villa.
Things have gotten even worse in the Agora. It's madness.
Speak later and act now. Pericles?
Go!
I'm going to destroy everything you ever created. Athens is mine.
Pericles!
I'll rip you apart!
All is lost now.
He was a great man. Perhaps greater than we even knew.
We need to get her out of Athens.
We'll take my ship. We have to leave. Don't let him die in vain.
Never. We have...
Stay close, just in case.
Cleon has ordered that no one leave Athens. And he wants Aspasia brought to him.
I'm not going.
Leave. Don't let them go.
Say hello to Shady. Where's this evil
It's all clear now. Let's go.
We're going to stay, Alexios.
What? Why?
My work is here. I can't leave the Athenians in the state they're in.
You don't need us to protect Aspasia. Leave Athens to us.
You saw what happened to Pericles. You want the same to happen to you?
If every dissenting voice disappears, the people won't turn against him. They need me here.
You're sure?
I have lived as an Athenian, and I will die as an Athenian.
Then do something for me. Both of you.
Of course.
Retrieve Phoebe's body. Give her a proper burial.
Everything she deserves, and more.
Thank you.
Time to go, Alexios.
I expect to see you both again. Alive.
The farther we get from Athens, the quieter it grows. As though it's peaceful. But I know better.
I'm sorry, Aspasia. About Pericles and Athens.
You have no need to apologize. For anything.
I did everything I could to keep people safe.
No one thinks otherwise, Alexios. The cult of Cosmos simply had a plan we didn't see soon enough. And they struck when the time was right.
I'll make each of them beg for mercy before I kill them.
That time will come. For now, let us look to the future. Do you have a heading?
I was hoping you would help me with that.
Yes, of course. This woman.
Phoenicas. Her ship was called Siren Song.
Phoenicas. Yes, I know the name. Last anyone heard, her ship was docked on the island of Naxos.
Then we go to Naxos, to see Phoenicas.
Good to have you back, Commander.
Blood or change. Finicus must choose.
This artist's work is everywhere. Their dislike is as clear as water.
Work of a coward. If they meant it, you'd have a sword to your throat right now.
You saw that crowd. Words are powerful. They're probably gossiping and plotting as we speak.
This rebel obviously wants attention. Someone should give it to them.
I had a similar thought. And I think that someone could be you.
Tell me where they are, and I'll put an end to this.
See the pigment of the paint. It's a rare color, and I only know one artist who chooses to use it. Last I heard, he lives in a cave at the Rutsuna waterfall.
I know artists are sensitive, but something really made this one mad.
The city thinks war is coming, and they're not wrong. But they're certain that Finicus is the one driving us toward disaster.
Is the rest of this art as subtle?
More of the same. Death threats. The dust in Naxos must settle, or Finicus will be killed and replaced as Archon.
I'll stop them.
We cannot answer their threats with violence of our own. That will add more fuel to the fire.
If that's what you want.
It is what she wants. Finicus wants to fight for the people, not against them. Just stop them making any more art.
If you consider this art. This came from whatever wrote this message. I'll take it to the art merchant. This color looks strange. I should ask the art merchant where the artist could have got it. There's some hair stuck in the paint. Maybe from the brush the artist used. I better ask Agelos. I have some things to ask you.
Go on. It's the slow season.
I found these rock fragments near the graffiti. Do you recognize them?
That, my friend, is emery. Used for various artistic endeavors. Won't give the pottery as good of a shine in that state, though.
Emery? The rock? Is it found on Naxos?
It's mine for... Rutsuna waterfall.
This pigment is only used in the graffiti. Has anyone been buying this from you?
I do remember a man asking about this color now that you mention it.
Just him?
Yes, from what I remember. I didn't have any when he asked. He seemed impatient and asked if anyone else sold it.
I found this hair stuck in the paint of the graffiti. Does it mean anything to you?
Many artists here on Naxos use wild animal hairs to form the bristles of their paintbrushes.
What animal is this hair from?
It's too long to be a deer. I've heard that some thrill seekers like to get hairs from the bears that live on the island. They're mad if you ask me, but artists are an unusual sort.
Thank you. Rosso.
Maybe you'll buy something next time.
I have something.
Go.
Thank you. Come on. There's that artist. Found you. There you are. I've been looking for you.
Who's I?
Finica sent me to find and stop the artist. You?
You're here to kill me.
That's up to you.
Please, Mistios. Finicas is a great leader. Tell her I said that. I'm just a hand, not a mind.
Then you're a gutless sheep. You write what you don't believe.
I didn't know it would go this far.
Tell me why you did it.
I was commissioned. A contract from soldiers. They have power. You try to find people like that.
I would. I'm not spineless.
Mistios, I'm a poor artist. The Archon promised Rachmi I've never dreamed of.
And look where it got you.
I'll stop now, I promise. Not another word.
You made a mistake. A big one. As long as you own up to it.
I do, Mistios, I do. Here, my contract. See for yourself.
We're finished here.
You won't hear from me again.
Final warning!
You've got no chance. Just concentrate on not dying. All right. I've never won anything in my life. But if there's a prize for killing Athenians, and then I give my...
I won't be intimidated. Stock the barracks and double the patrols. If Paros is sending them, I want to know the moment they make landfall.
Yes, Archon.
But Archon, please,
Xerxes,
the merchants have...
I understand your concerns. But protecting the town and the quarries is what's most important. You may all go. The meeting is over. Alexios. How? When I closed my eyes, I could still see you fall. I thought I had lost you.
Cassandra is still alive.
They have her, don't they? I rebuilt my life from ashes. Do you understand? Now you tell me you're alive. You're both alive. It's really you. It's not some trick of the gods.
I found you.
Your sister. We have to get her back.
She's too far gone.
I gave up on you both once. Never again.
What have you...
How did you...
I have a lot of questions.
I think we both do. But ask. I'll answer what I can.
What happened to you in Argolis after that night?
I found your sister and rushed to a young doctor's apprentice, Hippocrates. I thought I'd lost you. I wasn't ready to lose you both.
I spoke with him recently. That night still haunts him.
I was heartbroken when the healers in Asclepios told me Cassandra was dead. The two of you were my whole world.
But she did live. They lied to you.
They must have realized she was special and handed her over to the cult.
What do you mean? She was special.
What's wrong?
Soldiers from Paros just made landfall in the cove. A small force, maybe a dozen.
Malaka. Timo, gather the troops. Questions will have to wait, Lamb.
I want to help.
I assume you can use those weapons?
Better than when you last saw me.
Good. Come.
Who is attacking?
Paros, across the bay. It seems Silano has finally grown tired of sharing the marble trade.
Why now?
We've always had problems with Paros. I expected an attack, just not so soon.
I guess the time for talking is over.
Allies often forget their allegiances when opportunity beckons.
Can I help you? Enjoy your day, Vistios.
you working with Sparta, given all that's happened?
Paros made an alliance with the Athenians, so they left me little choice.
You needed support.
A rivalry with Paros is one thing, but they turned it into a war. Their partnership with Athens was too much to weather for Naxos alone.
To break you!
I want to be the one to die here!
There's always been a rivalry between the islands. After all, Naxos used to control Paros and Andros. They're envious of our craftsmen, too.
And now?
They think they deserve expansion. Their oligarch demands their wings spread wide. But we'll clip their wings before that happens.
They don't know who they're up against.
You remind me of Nikolaos. You fight just like him. Ruthless and cunning. He would be proud.
I've never forgotten what you both taught me. I had a good education.
I wanted you to be unstoppable. And you are.
I know you left Sparta, but how did you end up on this island?
I couldn't stand by Nikolaos after what he did. I had to get out of Sparta.
So why here?
I saw an opportunity to help people, to grow something. I was elected to rule and protect this island from those who would ruin what we've built.
You've done some incredible things. Naxos is lucky to have you as its leader.
It's not been without its difficulties, but I'm proud of what we've achieved.
It's a pity there aren't more leaders like you. I don't understand why the cult targeted our family.
There are many reasons, Lamb.
What did we ever do to them?
Now that we're reunited, it's more a question of what we could do to them.
They fear us.
Your ancestors have been a thorn in their side for generations. They've decided we need to be eliminated to ensure their plans come to fruition.
If it's our family they fear, we'll reunite and give them a reason to be afraid.
Many have tried to stop them and failed.
We are not those people. Where others failed, we will succeed. I want to know about my real father.
How did you know?
I was told.
Nikolaos. You saw him?
In Megaris, yes.
Nikolaos was your father. He was the man who raised you. Until he took his Spartan duty too far.
He mentioned another. What can you tell me about him?
I always hoped you would never need to discover the truth. But there are things you need to know if we are to stop the cult.
What do you mean?
He sought me out before I knew your Nikolaos. I've not heard from him in a long time.
Knowing would only have complicated things.
You still had a right to know the truth.
You did what you thought was best, like any mother. Let's continue this discussion somewhere the smell of death doesn't linger.
Ride with me.
Come on! The island is beautiful.
It is. Sparta has nothing on Naxian beaches.
Sparta. All I remember is the bottom of Mount Taygetos.
When I brought you to the Pythia as a baby, she never said we would live a nightmare. She said you had such promise.
The Pythia can't predict everything. Your general acted quickly, ringing the alarm.
Timo knows Paris is a threat. They make their business clear.
They can't be more clear than sending soldiers. There's no treaty?
Maybe there was, but it's long over. Now there's no mistaking them for anything but the enemy.
An enemy I could help you defeat.
We'll discuss that later. But I think you're right. Paros must be stopped. The temple's coming along, Evandros.
It will stay in ruins if we don't secure more donations. Soldiers can't get all the funds.
They can if you don't want the temple destroyed by our enemy. But I'll see what I can do.
It's a good deed restarting construction. Ligdamis was a great man who deserves reverence.
His battles against corruption and oligarchy are lessons we all should remember. I do intend to finish the temple.
Thank you, Phoenix.
What a strange day it has been.
But a good one.
I've certainly had worse.
Me too.
You have grown into a remarkable man, but I see the burden you carry on your shoulders.
Finding you has lessened it, I think.
I'm glad, but I have wondered why the gods chose to reunite us now.
I think they felt it was about time our family found each other again.
If we want to be truly united, we have to find Cassandra and rescue her from the cult's grasp.
They are the source of all our pain, and they will cause more to many others unless we act.
I put that life behind me the moment I left Sparta. I have Naxos to worry about now.
Let me help you here. We can safeguard Naxos, and then hunt down the cult together.
Myrrine, the symposium is about to start.
By the gods. I'm sorry, my sweet. I forgot. Prepare the horses. I'll be out shortly.
The symposium?
I need to show the people their leader is strong and in control. Sometimes the face we show to the world needs to be one of strength, despite the chaos we harbor beneath. I will help you stop the cult. But before I can leave Naxos, I have to ensure it will survive without me.
What do you need?
Paros has to be dealt with. We need to weaken their position. Once they're vulnerable, they will make a reckless decision and we will strike.
What did you have in mind?
We must force the Paros fleet to engage us and destroy it. But my admiral, Aeneas, is missing. His ship was sailing for Paros to engage in peace talks, and he never returned.
Don't worry. I'll find him.
If you need me, I'll be at the symposium. Although, try to look less intimidating should you choose to pay me a visit.
Ella. Come on. You're the only survivor?
They took prisoners. I was too far gone to carry back to Paros.
What happened?
We came to talk peace with Paros. They ambushed us.
What of your captain, Aeneas?
Took him.
If Paros has him, where would he be?
They joked about tying him atop the quarry and letting the sun soften him up.
Why keep him alive?
Leverage. They know he's important to Finicas.
I'll get him.
Make them pay.
Time for a ride. There's Aeneas. He's in bad shape. There'll be trouble if I'm spotted here. You're a hard man to kill.
I know she would. Quick, let's get out of here. Thank you, Mistios. I hope Phoenix pays you well for this.
Remind her for me.
Something's wrong with Paros. More than usual. Strange things are afoot.
What did you see?
There were others. Not the Paros type. One had a mask. Never seen that before.
A mask?
I couldn't tell who he was. Time to get off this godforsaken island. I know my way back.
You should tell Phoenix what you saw.
I'll report to her at once.
I should try to stay out of sight.
You don't belong.
I have you now! want you to die.
like Drachmi. Did you not hear what I said? These are their most skilled killers. You cannot stay in the public eye. They'll find you.
I understand you perfectly. But I also need to be seen. The propagandist did his job well. I need more support to attack Baros.
I've seen too many people die already. Please, come away from here.
Aspasia, what brings you here?
Alexios! Read the room, my dear.
I'm interrupting. Please, continue your discussion. It sounds fascinating.
I've just come to tell your mother that the cult's elite forces are after her, and that this place is too open.
And I've been telling Aspasia I need to appear in public to maintain the support of the citizens.
You want me to handle the cult soldiers?
Not only that, my people won't believe Paros is behind this without proof. I need you to find it.
Of course.
Good. And I'll make the rounds here. Shore up my support. Be careful. They're dangerous.
I know.
I'll get her out of here safely.
Where do your sources say I should start looking?
I'd try the caves under Mount Zas. The cultists are so enamored with their own mysticism. It's predictable enough for them.
I don't think anyone sent to kill you is going to admit who they're working for.
You're right. Physical proof is better. I'm sure you can find something.
Of course. I'd be happy to help you both. I'll see you again later.
It doesn't matter where I got the information.
You should know by now that I'm not one to follow orders blindly.
You are a brave warrior.
Watch will be vigilant here. A cave entrance. They're in there. stamped with the seal of Paros. A letter. Some kind of code.
Come on.
I would like to know what makes you so certain they're coming.
The cult soldiers were paid with drachmi from Paros.
Well, I could hardly ask for clearer proof. This will settle some scores. Take this to the Merchants Guild. Tell them it's the proof I promised. And tell them they can keep the coins.
Of course.
There was also this. I assume it's their orders.
I recognize this. It's an old dialect. The cult must use it to communicate with one another.
You can read it?
This money isn't from Silanos. It's from someone in Sparta.
That's not possible.
I can translate it for you, but these orders come from a Spartan king.
The Spartan nobility has always resisted the cult.
The cult is like water. Any crack in the stone and they'll get in.
Sparta stands against corruption.
Sparta has changed since we were there. Corruption spreads everywhere. As Aspasia says, even to Sparta. They want to instill discipline across the Greek world while they rot from within. They're focused on the wrong enemy.
I am still Spartan. And so are you.
Are you really?
I have responsibilities here. Paros needs to be stopped. But then, yes, I will go back. Paros must be stopped.
We will destroy your statues. We will burn down your temples if that's what it takes to rid the world of rodents like you.
You may speak.
Ships from Paros have blockaded the harbor.
God curse Silanos and his damned cult! Do they never tire of meddling? Ugh! Tell them I'm on my way.
Blockade?
I've refused to pay tribute to Athens, and Paros is taking advantage of the situation. There goes our hope of striking first.
I can bring my ship around and clear the harbor.
Just you against an entire blockade?
You're right. It's terrible odds. For Paros.
Be safe, and come back to me, lamb.
Get ready to leave!
Commander on hand? What happened on Naxos? Did you find your mother?
I found her, Barnabas.
Wonderful!
Through the battle stations!
Alanda! They are headed right for us! Don't let them fight!
Archer! Ready!
Alanda! That was wrong!
Ready up! Archers! Take your mark!
Fire our volley!
Burn them! I need archers! Charge! Let's go! Everyone, brace yourself! Here we go!
Commander, they are headed right at us!
Make them burn! Come on! We board the bastards!
There's much to do, and big unknowns on our horizon.
Report! Ready the oars! Archers, we need you!
We need to watch those fires! We need more people up here!
Shoot!
Set to rain fire!
Archers, forward! To the flame! Archers, ready yourselves! Go! Ready arrows! Let's see how they like flame! Now!
Get out of there with the fire!
Now! Spears! Light your weapons! Archers! Arrows! Let's move!
Lucky we got out of that alive!
Throwing speed! Weapons out! We board the dogs! Going down!
much to do, and many unknowns on our horizon.
Oars in! Full sail! Raise the sail!
There's much to do, and many unknowns on our horizon.
Ready for docking!
The harbor is clear. We need to move out before they send reinforcements.
We're almost ready. Timo?
The ships are loading now. They'll be ready on your command.
Alexios, a word.
Is something wrong?
Besides the attacks on my island and the cult's meddling, no. But we must speak privately.
Whatever you need.
The cult must be stopped. When we return to Laconia, it will be dangerous.
I'm used to it. We both are.
Here I know who I can and cannot trust. I would have said that about Sparta too, but this news about the king.
Did Aspasia find out which of the kings is working with the cult?
For all we know, it's both. We must cleanse Sparta of its corruption, no matter the cost.
At least now we can face them together.
Yes. For all that those bastards tried to take from us. And your sister. We will find her. Come see me when you're ready. Ready to sail?
Where to?
We're going to...
Where to?
We're going to destroy the fleet of Paros once and for all. Only then will Naxos be secure enough for us to leave.
I'm ready.
Then I leave this to you.
With your shield. Or on it.
And now we strike a blow to the cult.